lips are frozen.
Did you see those drum majors?
Oh, yeah. Hey, look at this right here. Look at the look on Carson Wentz's face. Oh, there it went.
Look at that. It didn't even look like him.
Is that him? Or
I don't think that's him.
Hey, could you move for a second? There you go. No, I had the wrong box. I had the wrong paper. I got excited. Sorry.
All right.
Okay, there he goes. Carson Wentz goes. Oh, the game was tied right there, 10-10. But oh, there goes the ball. Somebody get an eagle land on it. No.
And that fumble was costly, right? Because, well, just when it looked like we were going to come back, we didn't, and that hurt.
So, as Jay-Z once sang, on to the next one, right? How are we feeling about this?
On to the next one.
Eric, good to see you, my man.
Thank you for having
me. The mighty E-Rock. Right?
E-Rock!
Thank you.
G-Rock is here as well. Good to see you.
How you doing?
How you feeling about this? I mean, nobody said we're going to be 15-1.
Well, you know, it didn't feel good.
No.
But it's the real world, you know, and they're growing up, you know. Buddy Ryan, one of our coaches, he's a wise guy. I don't even know if I said it. But anyway, he used to say, you know how a baby, especially a boy, when you're changing them, pee right straight up in the air? He said, you guys peed straight up in the air. That's what he said.
True, we stepped on
because
our
you had a young team, they couldn't handle the pressure, they couldn't handle the big game with the whole nation watching. They did not play like they had been playing. They were nervous, and really starts with the coach. Come on, Doug, you got to be aggressive. He was not aggressive, especially in that first half. They wasted the first half. Come on, Seattle had DBs out. They should have been throwing the ball in the first half.
And Eric, kind of what G-Cobb was saying, a lot of people are saying, oh, well, we're just good at really beating bad teams. You think this is kind of going with that narrative that some people had against the Eagles?
Well, hey, listen, this is going to be a wake-up call for the Philadelphia Eagles. You can get away with untimely penalties and untimely turnovers and bad play calling and conservative play calling and bad clock management in the comfy confines of Lincoln Financial Field against the 49ers, against the Bears, against the Broncos. This is your wake-up call, all right? Because now you're playing better teams on the road in the NFC. And if you don't get your act right, you'll be playing better teams in the NFC in the playoffs.
Like next Sunday.
Like next Sunday, exactly.
We go to the Rams.
But it probably was good, you know? Smack them around, wake up. Come on, man, wake up. You got to play better than that. Come on. You know, and when you get them in prime time, you got to think the same way you did in any other game. Just do your job. Don't be concentrating on the fact the nation is watching. That gets you nervous. Focus on doing your job. They weren't doing that.
It seemed like they were playing the first half not to lose. But
yes.
Real quickly here, Zach Ertz. What are you two hearing? That he could come back?
Hopefully he will, because he's definitely a big target and a big.
Our number one receiver.
Yeah, and a big safety blanket for Carson Wentz. You start stripping Carson Wentz of these receivers and these targets. I mean, that's why Howie Roseman in his front office signed Alshon Jeffrey to that extension, because he is a weapon for Carson Wentz. You start taking away that kind of stuff, it's going to affect his play.
But see, Zach is his number one guy because they are on the same plane with the way they run their routes and everything, so he has a lot of confidence in him. So that is taking a major weapon away from him, and we'll have to see during the week as to whether he comes back from that concussion protocol and everything.
So quickly, what do you think then about the Rams?
It's going to be a tough game. I mean, the Rams are playing well. You're playing them out there. The big thing is these guys have got to get focused. They've got to learn from this situation. But I think it's good because they get a chance to learn from it.
Well, nationally, it's going to be Goff versus Wentz, 1 and 2. Here we go. Let's start that narrative, as you say.
But it's going to be exciting, and you know what? It's really the playoffs have already started. That's really what it's like. And
I don't even want to bring up the Minnesota Vikings at 10-2, and that could be the first time a home game happens in a Super Bowl if they make it all the way.
Well, the Eagles can make sure that doesn't happen.
Beat them.
That's right. And
go to the Super Bowl.
You know what? You feel like going to work right now. That's the way the team should feel. Like, you know, we want to practice right now because you want to learn from that and start getting ready. So you got to get over it, though.
In the last handful of games, the Philadelphia Eagles have to decide how they want to go through these playoffs, because they're making it. They're going to win the NFC East.
They will.
So do they want the road to Minneapolis to go through Philadelphia?
Yes.
Or do they want the road to Minneapolis to go through Minneapolis? But to answer your question about the Rams, Last night we took an L.
But tonight we bounce back.
I love it. I love
This
it.
Sunday we're bouncing back.
Okay.
Shout out to Big Sean.
In
Well,
fact, right now they're probably flying to LAX.
That's
I would
right.
think
We
to
turn
this
that
point.
way.
Yeah.
And the main guy who needs to learn, though, Doug, you gotta be aggressive.
Come
man.
on, don't play
Come on,
to
Doug,
lose.
go after him.
Not to lose or
Yes.
whatever it is.
Thank you.
Thanks,
both
guys.
of you.
We'll have you both back. Well, gee, I'm not sure.
Let's get to Jim because she's helping us
Wait,
with
man, I
holiday
smell
shopping.
something. Wait, I smell something.
What?
Feet.
Oh, stop it!
Jen, go.